How do you plan a trip like this? Taking your vehicle through multiple countries and traveling from one side of the world to the other.
We're Sunny and Ferret, and we've been riding our motorcycles from Washington State to Argentina. We are going to show you how we plan a trip like this so you can do it too. Watch till the end and you will see how easy it is to plan a trip of a lifetime.
First step is, where do we want to go? One of the first steps for a trip like this is knowing what the entry requirements for every country that you're going to be going through. You can usually just Google it. The State Department will tell you what you need for visas. Usually, you can find it just by Googling what the entry requirements for a country, as well as entry requirements for a vehicle, which is what we do. That's a little bit different, but you can also find that online. Wiki-overland, we find a lot of information on, but things are ever changing, so it's best to keep up to date what the requirements are for entering those countries.
To stay up to date on border crossings, we like to use the app Ioverlander. With that app, you can usually see recent border crossings from other travelers and what was required for them to get in, and that will help you keep up to date on what the requirements are.
Now that we know where we're going, the next is what we want to see while we're there. Usually you can find out some good destinations. I just pull up Google and we'll type in what is there to do in, say, Patagonia. There's lots of information and videos on that. But most destinations are going, you can usually find sites to see online. When it comes to overlanding, we'll also look at Horizon Unlimited for their destinations page, and usually you can find sites to see or other things that you might want to stop by. We use a mixture of a paper map as well as Google Maps. Google Maps works really well for going from one point of interest to the next point of interest. Soon enough you have a route. Once you have a route planned out on Google Maps, it's going to tell you the distance and time that's estimated to take that route. This will help you figure out how long it's going to take. You also have to include rest days and sightseeing. We usually like to plan in a rest day every 3 or 4 days. Hopefully that coincides with points of interest. So if you're going to take rest days, it's best to take rest days when you're sightseeing or places to stop. Once you have how long it will take, then you can start working out the budget for the trip. Figuring out your budget for the trip is actually pretty easy. We usually go by daily cost to travel in a particular country that we're in. You can find this information pretty accurately on budgetyourtrip.com. On budgetyourtrip.com, you can pick a location and then pick type of travel you want, whether you want to travel budget or luxury or in between, which is what we usually do. That will give you a daily cost of travel, or by the week, by the month, whether you're a couple or not. We find more accurately for a couple, it's usually 1.5 times a single person daily cost. Once you have your daily estimated cost of what it's going to take, you multiply that by how many days the trip's supposed to take.
Multiplying daily cost times how many days the trip will take will give you a good estimate on what your budget should be.
From this, you'll be able to have all the important information. Where are we going? What will we see? How long will it take? And how much will it cost? This is going to tell you how much time you need to take off work, how much money you need to save up, and everything you need for a trip like this.
That's how we plan a trip. Hopefully you liked the video and find it helpful. Don't forget to like and subscribe.